By God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Sanctifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Okay, seriously, what race are you?
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
Poor Ella, she doesn't deserve any of this.
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place, but where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
Nuras has been standing in all these cutscenes, like, in the back this entire time. He hasn't spoken once in, like, the past 3 hours.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all, gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
Not if she's controlled by the Sanctus Church. We're just in the Forden situation again.
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. frontrunner and runner-up with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Same thing we kept doing like this entire time. We fight for everyone. We have to keep trying to break the curse, but we also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. To move forward, we need to buy more time.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
Huh?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
We've come this far. I'll trust you guys with the rest.
Are you sure?
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Well, they are going to point out the fact that that my eyes are different.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder, the royal family's Clamar, and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood.
Huh?
I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Are they stupid? Why would they not realize that the person supporting the elder candidate is now supporting the same elder candidate? It was going so well. No. No. Everyone is going to realize. Are you guys stupid? It's not even taking a weird turn, it's taking a stupid turn. Like, everyone is going to wow, the fifth most famous guy in the country disappeared, and in his place is like the prince who's half elder. Wow, who could have like guessed? What the fuck are they even suggesting? Alright, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're going to like actually say something smart in the next 5 minutes. But if like this is the way they're going, oh my lord.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I'm going to cry, guys. Happy, I'm going to cry. Alright guys, I'm the prince now.
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Like, who knows, I guess.
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Yeah, sometimes I worry too. Like, sometimes being right now, these current times, I'm worried about this whole situation at the current times.
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow. where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
We will at least have him wear, like, contact lenses, right? Like, they're going to have to make him wear contact lenses. Like, obviously they're going to have to paint his hair white. Like, this is no question. But they're going to have to force him to wear contact lenses. They have to, right? They're going to have to make him wear contact lenses. There's no way, like, this...
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince.
You're a shut the fuck up! Is this what you have to say? My guy hasn't spoken in 3 days, and the first thing he says after 3 days is like, oh, I need to paint the ship. Like, shut the fuck up.
My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Can we talk?
Do I stop here, or do we actually venture forth to see what they're going to fucking do tomorrow? Like, for you. I cannot, like, wait for another week for this, okay? I have to go, through. We have no clue what might happen in a situation like this. So once we're done with our preparations in the city, let's focus on tomorrow. But remember, the marks of the Rhine is on us. Let's keep our shopping to the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the runner at night. Can I fucking teleport?
Alright then. Where to?
I can't even fucking teleport. Alright, so, like, what kind of shopping do you need me to do?
Alright then.
Let's go!
Wait, there's like a scroll thing here. Let's at least look at what the fuck the scroll thing is.
Oh.
What is it?
Well, there's like a gold beetle right here.
What would you like?
Alright, let's sell
now then.
Whatever we got here. Like 39k. Any of this interesting? Alright, let's just buy one of these just to see what it does.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done. I don't think I want to do any more shopping.
What is it?
Alright then. Let's head there right away.
Alright, let's go ahead and save and let's call it a night.
I'm tired.
Alright.
Ready?
Quick. No, I'm done. I'm not done with. I'm done with the shopping. I just.
What
like,
now?
Alright, Basilio is the berserker. Alright, give me like a quick rundown of what the fuck you can do. Medium physical damage, strike damage to one enemy. Charge. Increases caster's physical attack damage once per turn. Once per battle? Wait, per battle? What? Okay. Deals medium physical strike damage to all enemies. Alright, and like if I wanted to like get a direction of what what you want as a supporter class. Like, where are you even? Oh, you're near the dig. You just need Berserker level 20 and rank. Do you even have the time to reach that? I don't know what to even get you as a supporting character, to be perfectly honest. We will have to decide this at a later time. Alright. Actually, I still have one thing I want to do first. Alright, we found some rock beans. That's important because we're going to need them.
Sure.
Good night.
Alright, let's see the plan. Let's see this plan in action.
Yeah.
Hey, looking like we're all set for tomorrow. What the fuck? Got a minute then? Seeing as I've fallen in with you lot now, there's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me this. You're doing all this to save the poor prince, or you're doing this to save the country? I want to save the country.
Certainly. Hey, mate.
You wanna save this country? You're playing a longer game. Got to actually win this race. So if we can't save the prince, you take his place for good. That means you will win the tournament. You'll take the light to your grave.
So...
Just saying, you declare yourself prince tomorrow, and everything changes for you forever. You know what you're signing up for.
Right.
I'm ready for it.
Ha.
Listen to you. Good guts, that's for sure.
Then...
Well, I'll tell you something myself. I'm not just following you to go with the flow, alright? Or to avenge Del.
Whatever.
Sure, I'm planning on hammering that bastard Luis into the ground. I'm doing it for the dream. For the world where your birth doesn't decide your life. I'm gonna tag along. That's the world we're gonna live to see. I know it.
Leave it to me.
So just leave it to me, yeah? I've got your back. Long as you're giving this everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain? We didn't even, like, handshake?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
You know what, they do kinda look alike.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
Maybe they are brothers. I don't think they're gonna twist this plot this much. They look alike. They look a lot alike.
I think it's both, but hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind. I couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus, of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctism.
Is she allowed to just jump in mid-race like that? Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar.
I think I underestimated my sister's popularity.
Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object!
Huh?
Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Santifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse. I have been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Godot, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of Sanctism, and I will save you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow Saint-Rel in all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Friends, I...
Is that Luis's gauntlet runner?
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making. First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, King! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guillerburn, what manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O King! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
That's interesting.
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs!
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well.
Oh, we're in
Now
May!
and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee. Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
Okay, so why doesn't Luis literally kill all three of us now? Like, literally right now. All three of us. Why would he even play?
You see that light just now?
The magla flow surrounding the Candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
The royal magic's protection has faded away.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow! The fog of deception has finally cleared! There is no God! Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example, and abandon the folly of your ideals.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hithlodius V. Last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
Does the prince have like a name?
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince! They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means.
Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has Elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
The prince was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The prince!
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Luis right now.
A bold gambit, to reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long, nobody could say otherwise.
The guy actually read the cards one for one.
Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
With Luis in the lead, he no longer has to concern himself with other candidates, especially those who are in the direct challenge. I secured the abandoned Dragodios. For the night? Fine. My support has increased dramatically now that I've announced I am the prince, and I can't let the people down.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
I love how his face here is more concerned. Here he's just angry.
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's...
She was the one!
Sister.
She was the one that kissed the prince!
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Closure.
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Saint Rella! Saint Rella! Closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there.
Sister! What have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority. and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God, that true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
Okay, so she's basically like Maruki from Persona 5 Royale, right?
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince.
Alright, so Saint Rella is just like going off the deep end like 5 minutes after she was anointed.
The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, because I yet live.
Yeah, she went off the deep end like in a mere 40 seconds. Like...
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster.
Is it doing it on purpose?
As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Oi! They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
We're going to fly, aren't we?
Norris, swiftly!
Lost it, I know! Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky!
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then,
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree.
He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Eurus! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology, Eurus. It's time. Let's fly!
Possible. It can fly.
Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How'd you like that?
My ears are popping.
This might take some getting used to.
My guy could barely handle the sea.
Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my sky!
I mean, is there a better place to end this off?
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
I always knew Nurse could make it work.
Only because you're as bold and big-headed as I am, what? Really, old boy, I'd not be here without you to give me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Julia, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself.
I think she's acting.
I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that... something's felt wrong somehow, ever since I sensed the Saint smuggler. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
No, just explain. Alright. Rella will be waiting for us to where we land. I never wanted it to come to this, but be ready for a fight. When I'm prepared for battle, I should check the location on the map. We are definitely... They're bringing out the lyric songs. We are definitely heading towards a finale sooner rather than later. Alright. However, I think this is time for us to call it. It's been a surprising amount for like the 4 hours we've been playing. Like, a lot of things have happened. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night. See you guys next week. Bye bye. Have a nice night, Habi.